So section 7.6 not only talks about using integration tables, but they talk about using CAS, which is Computer Algebra System. There are many computer algebra systems out there readily available, free to use. Some of you may even have them on your calculators. I mean, if you got a TI-89 or a TI, um, um, what are they called? Inspire, then you have a computer algebra system that does symbolic calculus right there. If you don't, I would suggest something like Wolfram Alpha. Stephen Wolfram is the guy that created the software Mathematica. They're still updating it and making it better all the time. Um, and he has another product now called Wolfram Alpha. It's a web-based calculating device. It does much more than math. It has all kinds of data that you can access and compute with. Um, one of the crazy things it does. I'll do an integral here in a moment. But you can just type in a name. So I'll type in my name. How many L's do I have there? William, and hit enter. And it says, I'm computing. Let me see what I can do with William. It says William. It's considering it a male given name. It is currently ranked 5th in usage for babies being born in the US. You can see over time how popular it's been. It used to be really popular, and now, well, it's still pretty popular, but not like it used to be. Anyway, this is 5th ranked currently. Estimated age, current age distribution. So there's a bunch of Williams that are maybe in the 50 to 70 range. I'm somewhere in that range. Um, yeah, but there's a few younger ones as well and a few older ones. Not very many 100-year-olds left, but there's a couple of them, I guess. So anyway, it gives you all sorts of information. Take your own name, type it into Wolfram Alpha, see what it does. Gives you all sorts of information. But that's not really what I'm interested in today. What I'm interested in is doing some calculus. What I want to do is I want to integrate. So let's just say um, integrate. Let's do the same integral we did in the last video. So this would be the integral of, so I don't have to put parentheses, integrate square root of, what was it, 2y squared minus 3 divided by y squared dy, right? I think that was the one we did. So let's say equals and see what it does for us. It's computing, and then it says, oh, look, it's equal to 2 log this minus that. This looks a little bit different than what we calculated, but actually it's equal to what we calculated. They have the stuff inside the log looks a little bit different because they have an extra factor of radical 2 inside there. We had radical 2 times y, and this number was a 2 and a 3. They have an extra factor of radical 2 inside there, but actually that's okay because inside a log, throwing in an extra factor of a constant is actually the same as adding a different constant on the outside. So they have this plus a constant on the end here. Their constant is just a little bit different than our constant. Anyway, it just does integrals. You pick a function and say integrate it, and it'll do it. Okay. Essentially, it has a table built in that it looks up. It looks up what you give it and says, oh, this is what the integral is. Some software that I've used, you actually can go in and see specifically what integrals it knows. And if you have other integrals, you can teach it new integrals. A piece of software called Live Math that I've used for years. They don't support it anymore, so I'm not really using it very much anymore. But it was one that you could teach it new integrals. You just stick a new line in its memory saying, hey, if you got something that looks like this, then output this other thing. Anyway, Wolfram Alpha, it's the computer algebra system I would definitely suggest um, you to use. You find it at wolframalpha.com. Have fun.